Let's look at this power sentence delivery, Abhinav.
Hmm.
One sec. I don't think I have the turn on the sound. So the goal is to deliver impactful lines. Let's listen to this.
This decision will define our
So have
future.
you noticed? Did you notice listen once again and tell me where the emphasis is?
This decision will define our
Please
future.
repeat it.
This decision will define our future.
No, listen to it carefully.
This decision will define our
Can you
future.
tell me how many places the emphasis is on?
Decision define and future.
You haven't done all of them. Please.
This decision will define our future.
This थोड़ा सा अभिनव अपनी आवाज को लूजन करो कॉर्ड्स को थोड़ा get a little emotion into it.
Okay.
तो बहुत फ्लैट है डिलीवरी आपकी.
I
This
know.
decision will define our future. You're speaking to build your executive presence, so you have to sound authoritative.
Can you tell me like how I am speaking? Can you tell in my way?
You're sounding, you listen to your recording.
Okay.
This decision will define our future. Try to think of the most authoritative person, authoritarian actually, Hitler. How do you see how much emphasis he placed on a million words? He just had everyone by the goat.
Okay.
Listen to his speeches. For nothing else, just to see how impactful he was because he was a dictator. Anyway, that's one
Was he
element.
speaking in English or German?
Whatever language you're speaking in,
Okay.
I think, I don't know whether Trump can be counted as a speaker, so let's leave it.
Trump's
Okay.
style is totally different. Like
Trump is an idiot. Okay, now pause before define. Strong stress on future. Pause before define. Strong stress on future. Yeah.
okay. This decision will define our future.
You did not pause and you did not stress future. Do it again.
This decision will define our future.
You did not pause.
Okay, okay. I'm doing it. This decision will define our future.
आपने pause ही नहीं किया. मेरी सुनो. This decision. No, I'm getting stuck. This decision will define our future. Define क्यों? क्योंकि आप कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि the impact this decision will have. माने कि it will not, वो आप हमारे future को define करेगी. You नहीं just simply, it will not just go along. It will define our future. हमारा future क्या होगा? What this decision will define. Now
So
do it.
I have to pause before define because I am focusing on define.
And decision. Decision is your pronunciation. Decision.
Decision.
Decision. Sh.
ये श वाला मेरा प्रॉब्लम है. Decision.
मुझे मालूम है. आप प्रैक्टिस करिए सब होगा. Decision.
Decision. Decision.
Okay, fine.
Decision.
Good enough. Good enough. Decision is also fine. Decision is also fine. Now do it.
This decision will define our future.
आप फिर भी नहीं रखे. You
This,
didn't stop
this
both.
yeah, I will do again.
In your mind. Do it in your mind.
Okay. This decision will define our future.
Very good. Much better. Much better. But learn to do a little stress.
Actually, what I feel like if I start speaking, I try to finish it very fastly. Something I know.
You really are trying to finish it very fast. Isn't he? I'm talking to my dog and she's agreeing with me. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right. So now I'll give you one sentence. Deliver it as a warning, as a motivation, as a criticism, as an inspiration. Think about it before you do it. Other people have to guess the intent. There's nobody here except me. When you say it, I will try to guess whether you are saying it. In your mind, you should know. मैं ये
Hmm.
वार्निंग के जैसे कह रहा हूँ, मैं वो मोटिवेशन जैसे कह रहा हूँ, वो मैं गेस करूंगी. So I will be guessing this one.
We need to fix this now.
Now you have to say it. You heard it?
Yeah.
Now you have to say
Warning, I
not
think
in the
this
same not in the same order, not in the same order, because then I have to guess how you're saying it.
I think this was warning the example sentence.
Now yeah, well, kind of, yeah, it was. So now you do in any order. You can do this first, you can do this, and I have to guess.
Okay. Okay. We need to fix this now.
Do it again.
We need to fix this now.
Was it
We
a warning?
no, what it was motivation.
We need to fix this now.
We need to fix this now.
That's motivation.
Hmm.
Okay, that's done. Now let's go to the next one, whichever one you want.
Okay. We need to fix this now.
Warning.
Yeah.
Okay. Now two more left.
Okay. We need to fix this now.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say motivation और inspiration में क्या फर्क है? Motivation is immediate.
Hmm.
Inspiration में आप generally तो आपका tone थोड़ा सा it will be a little urgent but not so urgent. We need to fix soft. We need to fix this now. Maybe थोड़ा slow, gap. Inspiration.
We
You're trying to
need
keep the attention. We need to fix this now. You hear Sri Ravi Shankar. Listen to Sri Ravi Shankar for inspiration. He talks in English.
okay.
उनको सुनिए. Watch his tone. It's all about delivery. Him, Jaggi Vasudev, all of them. Any one of them. I'll tell you, he's a Muslim saint who has become, he's called M. Shri M. He's been given the Padma Shri. He's a Muslim who's turned Hindu.
Okay.
Now
I
the last
heard
one. I
about
want to hear, criticism.
criticism. Like, how can it be pronounced as criticism? We need to fix this.
See, you're criticizing him. So your tone is very rough. It's not nice at all.
Hmm.
बहुत मतलब गुस्से वाला जोश. You think about how you say something. Say you've been in office, right? And you're telling a junior. Think of instances that have happened in your life. जब आपने शायद किसी से इस तरह की सेंटेंस बोली हो गुस्से
Okay.
में, क्रिटिसिज्म करते हुए.
We need to fix this now.
Good. Very good. You got the right tone. You criticizing him, it was firm, it was strong.
Hmm.
Very good. All right. So now we will do another one on you wanted to do storytelling. So
Yeah.
let's just put storytelling. Please excuse me, I can only type with one hand
Yeah, okay.
because of my fracture. Okay, so here we go. I'm s- अब ये जो है, this is I've put 20 minutes, so we have less than 20 minutes, no problem. Storytelling, no 16 minutes, तो हमारा 30 मिनट का है क्लास, मे बी लेस, कोई बात नहीं, आगे चल जाएगा. In global supply chain executive, okay? Develop the ability to deliver concise, impact business stories that connect operations to business outcomes, cost, risk, efficiency, stakeholder value. Total time 20 minutes. Use this executive storytelling structure, the SCQA model, which is situation, complication, question, answer. Fill in situation. What was the normal supply chain setup? Complication. What problem disruption occurred? Question. What decision problem needed solving? Answer. What decision did you take and what was the result? Now, the prompt question for me can be supply dealer impacting delivery timelines, inventory mismatch across regions, logistics cost spike, demand forecasting failure. You can choose this. You can choose the option, the prompt option. You tell me.
Okay, I'm choosing. Supply delay impacting delivery timelines.
Okay, so uh Abhinav, what exactly is a supplier delay which is impacting delivery timelines? Now you have to use this format, STQA.
Okay.
Take it easy, let it go with the flow, loosen your voice, don't be tense. So tense voice reduces your tonality. आप बिल्कुल normal सोचो, मैं ऑफिस में हूँ, मेरे साथ ये हुआ है, मैं ऐसे जवाब दूंगा. जैसे आप करते हो, इम्प्रूवमेंट तो होता रहेगा.
So we were like, can I think like one?
Yeah, sure. मगर follow this.
Hmm.
That will improve your story. This is a storytelling format. This could be something that you have actually faced,
Hmm.
and you can just talk about that using this format. The idea is to get you into the storytelling mode, which is used very often in business executive meetings, stand-ups or otherwise.
Okay, so the situation was we were manufacturing TLC cells in our factory, and part of those end cells, which was called, was outsourced to a vendor whose cycle time was 15 days. So what the problem occurred was there was a labor strike going on at that moment, and due to which our supplier told us that he won't be able to deliver the end cells on time, which will impact our project delivery timelines. So we need to find a find a way to solve this problem. Otherwise, we won't be able to meet the timeline of the project. So what action we did was we talked with the vendor and we developed a an alternate vendor who was in touch with that vendor only. So that was from different state where there was no strike was going on. Currently, we were in Rourkela, Odisha. So close to that, there is Jamshedpur. We founded an alternate vendor there and delivered the material, input materials, and got the project completed at the deadline. That was the
That was the action you took, and that was the result obtained. Very good. So it was good. Other than, of course, we could do with a little more tonality in your answer. You did it step by step. Quite well. Go over it again. See if you can improve it.
okay.
Now, build your story in 5 minutes. So, for example, you have a model here. Can you read it out?
We were operating with a stable supplier base across Asia. However, a sudden port disruption caused a 3-week delay in critical comms. Key question was how to maintain delivery commitments without increasing costs significantly. We rerouted shipments to an alternate port and renegotiated short-term supplier contracts, reducing delivery impact by 40% and avoiding major penalties.
Now, your job is to write your own version with a clear timeline or state. If you want, you can make points. Specific action, measurable outcome. Okay. ये जो आपका है, this is your model. Now, ये जो आपने अगर नोट इसको, you can convert it into a 4 to 5 sentence executive story. You've been given a model, clear timeline, specific action, measurable outcome for this.
The
You've
same thing I
chosen-
told, I have to do it again for like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can, you can write it down, or you can, if we have time, we have about 7 minutes, or you can think about it and tell it to me. It's going to come in your, recording anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have done it in Google Doc. I have to really figure out how to do the speech part of Google Doc. You know, I haven't got that figured. I was going to transfer it to Google Doc, but I said, let's do it here, and then I'll transfer it and send it to you on Google Doc. इसको आप कोशिश करिए कि आप इसको इसमें करिए. ये जो है, you chose this one, right? Support supplier delay impacting delivery timelines. All right. Convert it into an executive story.
I
Something
think this
like
one is also a supplier delay. That the example they have given.
exactly correct. So you have that. You have an ideal example for you. Clear timeline, specific action, measurable outcome. So you can see there was a clear, here they've got it all. Clear timeline, right? Specific action, measurable outcome. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You want, you can write it, but that will take time. So आप अभी oral
I will just you keep it. I will tell it in that by seeing that I can similar.
You want to see the other part, the CQA?
No, this
you
one
want to
only.
see this?
This one only.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
Okay. So we were operating with a stable supplier base across Odisha. However, a sudden labor strike caused the 2-week delay in manufacturing of end cells of our uh, TLC cells. And the key question was how to maintain delivery commitments of the project without increasing cost by going to a new vendor or getting a labor to work on overtime, which will cost double the amount. What we did was we had a relationship with a vendor outside Odisha that was closer to Rourkela. and we negotiated with him, and the vendor was in Jamshedpur, and got finalized the order and finalized the order for him for five end cells, which reduced the impact by 25% and avoided us any major penalties.
So you've used this as your framework. Not bad. Good. Now let's do some tonal delivery practice. You've done this. Practice delivering your story aloud. You've already done it. Pause after situation. Slow down at complication. Emphasize keywords. Drop tone at the final result. Speak this with a strong executive tone. We reduced operation risk without increasing cost. Repeat 3 times. Neutral, confident, high impact. Boardroom delivery. So let me see where I can put this for you. I will put this for you, your version. I'll put this in your WhatsApp. Is that okay?
Okay.
And from there you can see and do it. All right, Abhinav.
Hmm.
You now have to do this in this format. You have it on WhatsApp. Let's see you do it with a strong executive tone. First time, neutral. Second time, confident. न्यूट्रल तो आप कर ही लेते हो क्योंकि आपका न्यूट्रल ही है, ऊपर नीचे तो होता ही नहीं है. देन हाई इम्पैक्ट बोर्ड रूम डिलीवरी. चलो करो.
Should I say that same thing or do
इन
one
योर
with my
वर्ड. अपना वाला जो आपने किया, अगर आप
अपना
यू कैन
वाला?
डू इट, नहीं तो इसी को कर दो.
इसी को करते हैं, फिलहाल इसको करते हैं.
ठीक है.
I have to pause
रिमेम्बर
after
न्यूट्रल.
a situation and
एग्जैक्टली.
slow down at the problem.
एग्जैक्टली. ये हर चीज
And
में आप, in all three of these, neutral, confident and high impact, you have to pause after situation, slow down at complication, emphasize keyword. जल्दी कर लो, अभी 2 मिनट बाकी है. I have another class back to back.
okay,
हाँ
okay,
जी.
okay. Very good. So we were operating with a stable supplier base across Asia. However, a sudden port disruption caused a 3-week delay in critical components. The key question was how to maintain efficient delivery commitments without increasing costs. What we did was we rerouted shipments through an alternate port and renegotiated short-term supplier contracts, reducing delivery impact by 40% and avoiding major penalties.
So you were asked to drop your tone, regardless of which form you are doing. Now, do it confidently, using all of these steps.
So we were operating with a stable supply base across Asia. However, a sudden port disruption caused a 3-week delay in critical components. The key question was how to maintain delivery commitments without any increasing cost. What we did, we rerouted shipments through an alternate port and renegotiated supplier contracts, reducing delivery impact by 40% and avoiding any major penalties.
Okay, let's try high impact boardroom delivery.
Okay.
Remember to pause after situation. Situation जो आपको दी हुई to build up the drama, no?
Okay. We were operating with a stable supplier base across Asia. However, a sudden port disruption caused a 3-week delay in critical components. And the key question was how to maintain delivery commitments without any increasing costs. We rerouted shipments through an alternate port and renegotiated short-term contracts, reducing delivery impact by 40% and avoiding major penalties.
So when you drop your tone, you go like this. we rerouted shipments to an alternate port and renegotiated short-term supplier contracts, reducing delay impact by 40% and avoiding major penalties. The other things are on a higher pitch.
The major
It
penalties
is,
in
yeah, so it is your pitch which will keep the attention. How are you going to, let's just say आप किसी से बात कर रहे हैं, I'll take another minute of yours.
okay.
आप कैसे किसी की अटेंशन रखेंगे? आई एम नॉट अ पब्लिक स्पीकिंग कोच yet. अब मैं सोच रही हूँ वो भी करने लगूं. आई एम ऑन माय वे.
Yeah, it can be
सो आप, हाँ, थैंक यू. आपने शुरू किया. लेट्स जस्ट से, do you know what happened? Do you know what really happened? You're building interest. Dramatic. When I reached there, nobody was there. I was the only one. I had put a notice out for my speech and there wasn't a single person present. Do you know how demoralizing that is? So did you feel any emotion from me? How did you feel?
first curiosity and interest you built, and
Yeah. And then it was, the pathos, what you might call. So there's logos, ethos, pathos. Those are things. Let's see, I'll work on those with you. I'll do one thing. I'll send this to you on Google Doc.
Mhm.
And yeah, so you'll have the script. I'll move on. I'll see you on Monday now.
Okay,
Do through the recording and through the Google Doc. Okay? Bye.
okay. Bye.